Yes, wish my CPU the best of luck. We are not overclocked today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hi. So I have my Twitch audio on. I'm like, why can I hear myself? I can hear myself. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Dad. My dad texted me, said nice whistle. Yeah, but yes, wish my CPU good luck. We are trying out something different today. Instead of normally doing the live streams before the video, we're going to start doing them afterwards, because apparently I can take all of you that are watching the premiere and yeet you into this live stream so that, I don't know, maybe it helps with engagement. We'll see. But today we're going to be going deep into PrusaSlicer 2.4 Alpha 1. We did a video on this previously, but I don't know. I thought it would be prudent for us to go through it and look at it. We have, excuse me, we have pre-prepared a model in Fusion 360. We're going to take a look at that. Jeez, what is going on? A nice warm cup of tea. All right, we're going to go into Fusion 360. We're going to take a look at this model. We're going to put it into PrusaSlicer. We're going to start adding a ton of modifiers to it. And then at the end of this live stream, I am going to release this on Prusa printers with a 3MF file for you guys. So if you want to try out all of these features, you can. Now this will be for the MK3S. I guess I can also make one for the Mini. It shouldn't be that bad, but let's just get into it. Let's get into it. Oh, is Little Grant supposed to be in that corner? Man, I don't know. He's gonna be there for a minute. No, normally Little Grant's always over here. Yeah, it's weird for him to be over there. All right, and we're doing Monster Cat Silk today. A little cool and calm. And for all of you that are following at home, I am not overclocking my computer right now, and we're gonna see how well she does. So far, it's actually doing all right. I have had some real bad stability issues with my overclock recently, so yeah, petition for Little Grant merch. No, there's already enough of me. There's already Jonathan. That's another one of me. We don't want more than one of me. Again, there's enough. We're good. We have enough. But yeah, hopefully everyone is hanging out. If you guys haven't liked the stream, please make sure you do. Let me see how Twitch is doing. Twitch is looking okie dokie. If you guys are over on Twitch, leave us a comment, follow us, and all those fun things. I think eventually we might go the route of Zach Friedman and take our streams over to Twitch, but we're gonna find out. Anyways, let's take a look at this part. So we've got, I know he put his brand on it. It's like I'm gonna brand this whole thing. But we've got a weird part. This part doesn't make a lot of sense. So let's go through and talk about the things that we're going to do on this. We have two different bridge areas, and so this allows you to compare your thick bridges versus the new standard bridge, which is your thin bridge. We've got overhang support here, so you can see the value of having that tight support versus having the crazy support that you used to have. We've got very, very thin walled areas here. So I think this is like 1.5 millimeters thick. Yep, 1.5 millimeters thick. So you can try out bridging here, or you can try out the thin support material. It is so awesome the way that it fits in here. Like, seriously, it's awesome. I am so happy that PrusaSlicer is changing this up. You've got some top surfaces that you can mess around with for ironing. The plan was always to make it fuzzy skin. So if you wanted to do an area of fuzzy skin, you could. And then we could play the brim game here, because now you have options of doing brim both external and internal, one or the other. It's awesome. It's, oh, gosh. This is what PrusaSlicer needed, and I don't think that I can give enough hype in that video without being called a Prusa shill. Oh wait, hold on, I'm messing up here. Victoria's off doing important cat things, so we need the stunt double. But I really like Prusa Slicer, and I've kind of said it from day one that I like this. And yes, we do have an affiliate code for Prusa, so if you're gonna buy a Prusa printer, go over to the YouTube channel, links in the description. There's an affiliate code in there. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps support the channel, so like, why not do that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is kind of what we got. I'm curious to see if anybody is going to be hanging out in those comments with me. I want to see if you think we've missed anything. I know there's like opportunity for MMU painting. If you wanted to do that, you could look at doing MMU painting over here. I don't have an MMU, so MMU painting is kind of lost on me. But those of you that do, you know, you might opt to do that. Trying to think of the other features. You know what, Grant? Pull it up. You have show notes for this. Pull up your show notes. I'm gonna go grab my show notes. And this is for the actual video that we did. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Brad. If you guys don't know Brad, then you're not watching our podcast. He was on the most recent episode of our podcast, episode 52, which now means this coming Saturday is going to be season 2 of the podcast. But yeah, Brad does a lot of our writing, and he did the writing for this project. So I'm going through finding where that might be, because I don't honestly know where they are. Video notes. Ah, that's nice. Okay. Let me open up this document, and let's just bring it onto screen here. So these are, for those that have never seen kind of what goes into the channel. Joseph Bruce is saying we are the best printers. For Leaguers, this is a joke, obviously. Well, you know, I believe that for the money, there is no better value than a Prusa printer right now. And I'm not paid to say that. I wish I was, because that would make life a lot easier. Alright. So we got our bottom layer bridging, we got supports, we got brims in there. We don't have the draft shield, but we can throw a negative volume in there, that's fine. We can throw fuzzy skin is easy. Yeah, literally I got everything we need. Dope. Alright. I think the one thing that we might be missing is like an area for a negative volume. So I think what we'll end up doing is doing a negative volume in the middle of this bridge. I think that makes the most sense. And my air conditioning just kicked on, so I apologize. I might sound like I've got a bit of a whistle in the background. We're going to go ahead and grab, we'll just grab it. 2.4 Torture Test V7, save as mesh. Do note that now Autodesk Fusion 360 saves as a 3MF natively. I don't know. I still like the STL because for some reason it doesn't put it where I'm expecting it to go on the heat bed. So this is PrusaSlicer 2.4 Alpha1. So, oh boy. Oh yeah, see why I like my computer overclocked? Do you see why I like my computer overclocked, Mr. Krabs? Alright, clearly the file has saved. We can get that off the screen. It is what it is. By the way, I'm going to start streaming video games. I've been playing a lot of Splitgate. Whether you like it or not, I don't particularly care. But if you want to come and watch, I'll be streaming on Twitch. I'm going to try to get into some sort of a... like a schedule, if you will. But I haven't really figured one out yet. Also... you can see, I was trying XTU quite a few times to play with my overclock. Well, there we go. There's our part. It's going to bother me if the logo isn't dead straight up, so let's do that. And now, let's start doing all the things that we need to do. But first, let's go to our print settings, and let's change some things. 2 perimeters is fine. Solid layers, 6 and 4 is fine. It's more than I think is needed. I like having that. I like having that. Come on. Thank you. Detect bridging perimeters. That's all fine. We have fuzzy skin is currently turned off. We'll go to infill. It wants grid. I'm I'm going to do it in gyroid just because I like gyroid better. And because I can. Top and bottom for monotonic, which is great. Maximum fill length anchor. Huh. Whatever. I like that now they're saying reducing printing time so you can combine it and only infill where needed. That is awesome. I do like that. I don't know if that was in 2.3. Maybe it was and I didn't notice it. Okay, skirt and brim. We're going to disable this for right now. Because we're going to add it in for modifiers. We're going to add it all in for... I think we can add in the brim for modifiers. We'll find out. Let's see. Support material. Yes, we're going to generate support material. We're not going to enforce anything. We don't want any rafts. Grid is fine. I am going to do... Where did it go? It's not default. Am I an idiot? Am I missing this? Oh, grid. There it is. Snug. Snug is what we're looking for. We'll start with snug, and then when I'm... you know what? Let's go with grid. I have a feeling I can change it with the mesh modifier, so we'll try that. We'll leave it as grid. Speed. This is all pretty slow, but that's all right. We'll leave it the way it is. Multiple extruders. Advanced. I don't think any of this is going to matter right now. Filament, we're using just Prusament PETG. So everything you see is relatively bone stock, except for what you just saw me do. We're going to slice it as it stands right now. So let's do that. Now, one thing right off the hop, you guys can see there's a lot of excess support material here, okay? So what I want to do, and again, we'll leave this on the screen real quick for those that need to see. Where should I put myself? I guess if I put Grant into the middle? The middle is probably the least obtrusive place to put me. So I will hang out in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. Oh. It's just the... And I can't believe our editor left the whistling in there. I guess I didn't have a better outtake in that video, so... Apparently we leave whistling in. Oh well. Alright. Let's just take a look at this real quick again. No brim, no nothing like that. You can see, man, like, that's just gonna suck for support material. Nobody wants to do that. And you know what? Let me, I'm gonna open up a regular instance of PrusaSlicer 2, and we'll get it in there. So this is 2.3.0. Oh, and I'm on all of our big stuff. So we're gonna put it all kind of on stock everything. That way we were doing 0.2 speed. How's everybody's day doing today? Does that glass have a sticker? No, there's a tea bag in it. There's a tea bag in my glass because I am drinking a nice, refreshing cup of Yorkshire Tea Gold. No, but seriously, I totally am. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's okay tea. Interesting how they've changed some things between these two. But I gotta turn on support material. Yes, I'm gonna go back and try to do the same things. Extra perimeters. Detect thin walls. 10% gyroid. About the model drops. Did I miss something for a model drop? What did I miss? Did Prusa release a model of something? Or wait, Brett, are you somewhere where it's still morning for you? You might be somewhere where it's still morning for you. I'm like, it's the afternoon. Did I miss something? I'm like over here freaking out like, oh my gosh, do we need to change our content schedule? Let me know, please. Please. So let's get that one done. Oh, Atlas Collection V1. Okay, cool. I didn't know the Atlas had a drop this morning. So there you guys go. This is 2.3's style of support. If we go over to, move this out of the way. If we go over to 2.4, you'll see even with the same settings, it's really, really close, right? Yeah, I mean, otherwise settings are pretty much identical. And so you can see here, you see how there's support that's truncated into the model like this? 2.4 says, no, 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 not today, not today. And that's why we did that internal section there. So let's go through, let's do some mesh modifiers. I want to do, let's do a couple of things. So let's add a modifier. We're going to add a box. I'm trying to think of where I want this box to be, so that's fine there. Let's look at scaling it. Is it tall enough? It is now. Okay, so this generic box is going to be, let's see, where is our, it's going to be under advanced. Wait a minute, where's support? I tried this out yesterday and it was there. Am I an idiot? I could be wrong. We might have to do this the hard way and have two separate models. Okay, cool, you're on the West Coast. Let's see. What the heck, man? Layers and perimeters, maybe? Huh. You've got to have a way for me. Am I just an idiot and missing? If I'm missing something, please somebody tell me, because I have a feeling I am just missing something. I mean, we're definitely... Yeah, interesting. All right, so for this one then, we still have it on thick bridging. I'm going to turn this to make sure that we have the thin bridging here. So we can do that. We can go to advanced. We're going to turn on all of those settings. Whoops. And we are going to look at layers and perimeters, maybe? Jeez, man. I could have sworn that I did this the other day. Huh. Yeah, Quilon says more like thick bridging with 2 C's. Am I right? Yeah, it absolutely is. It totally is. Huh. There's a way to do this. I know there's a way to do this because I did it in the video. And this is the same file. Is it... Ah, there it is. Okay, there's all the extra stuff that I was looking for. I think. Right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go to infill. That's what we wanted there. That's fine. Layers and perimeters. I don't like how when you scroll your mouse wheel over it now, it instantly grabs it. I'm sure they will change that. I'm sure I'm just missing it. That's so weird. Like, I had a plan, and I don't... Where do I need to go to find that again? Let's just find it this way. I'm just trying to find where the... It's probably under support material. Yeah, you know what? That's where it's going to be. It's going to be under support material. If we can. Can we not? What? I know you can turn off support material based on this. Based on this thing. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second here. I'm trying to figure out where I went wrong. I have clearly gone wrong somewhere. Let me see where I've gone wrong. Oh, go away, Mike. Interesting. It's not extrusion width. Yeah, it's not extrusion width. It's not fuzzy skin, so all fuzzy skin will do... Mike, stop it. Is just do all that. Basically, I just want to add in all the settings that I can. Add in all of that. Ironing. Layers and perimeters, we have all of that. And speed. Alright, so we've got a lot of settings in here to mess with. Ooh, are we lagging real bad? No, that's PrusaSlicer 2.4 doing that. Oof. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? I guess that makes sense. Alright, I'm going to delete this generic box real quick to try to alleviate some of the stress on the program. I literally did this in the video, but I did it for each individual part. So let's Control-C, Control-V it. So we just have two. And for this one, I want to... Where is it again? It's so weird going back to the way you used to do it. I know for sure support we can do from here. Yeah, support settings. See, I can do support settings now. Which I think I can... Can I do that for a mesh modifier? Add modifier box. I'm going to do this one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Give me just a chance here. Sometimes streams don't go the way you plan, and so you improvise. Okay, that pretty much covers everything that I need there. But yeah, see, you don't let me do support. Okay, alright. I'm like, I know you can do this. I did it in the damn video. It only lets you change it for the actual model itself. Look at that. That's so weird. And it doesn't, it won't let you choose on an individual model, will it? That must be a feature they don't let you change. Huh. The idea was that you were able to show the difference between everything, but alright, fine. You're not gonna let me do that? Fine. Fine. You guys knew what it used to look like. I'm not too worried about it. I still want to be able to show off support the way that it should be showed off. Right, and if we look at our generic box here, although you know what? I can still show off thick bridging. Let's see. Because again, I did that in the main video, so I know that it's possible. So let's see where that is once again. Slicing mode. Ah, okay, that's for 3D print plane. Perimeters 24. See, this is what's gone on as I'm scrolling down. My mouse wheel hits things, and it messes with stuff. So that kind of sucks. Man, I know there's a way to do it. I'm sorry for this, guys. I literally did it in the 2.4 video, but my computer crashed between then and now, so I don't have that. I was going to use that file, but I don't have that file anymore. If someone can let me know in the chat where I'm being an idiot and not seeing it, that would be awesome. Hold on, I'm typing something. What am I trying to say? All right. Let's see. I thought this was going to go a lot smoother. I apologize for those that were expecting this to go a lot smoother. It's definitely not going smoother. We are trying to find the thin bridges, because I know that you can do it on a part-by-part basis. I know you can do it on a part-by-part basis because I did it for that main video. I, however, don't see it, and it could be because I'm completely missing it. It could be because it is hidden somewhere that I don't see. I just don't see it. So if somebody knows where it is, please let me know. That would be great. I would love to get some assistance on this. Oh. Let's see. I don't care about that. I don't care about fill density. I don't care about fill pattern. That's all the same. Like, all right, Grant, let's find where that setting is. So we have snug, but we also want to look for where the bridging is. So where is your bridging for all of that? So this is our contact Z distance. That's not what we're looking for. Pattern spacing and pattern angle is not what we're looking for. We are looking for that special bridge setting. So I am trying to find that. Is it under infill? No. Where is this? Ah, okay. It's under layers and perimeters. Which it totally doesn't let you change. What the heck? I'm gonna delete all of this, and I'm gonna go back in and look at it. It's under layers and perimeters. I know exactly where it is. But for some reason, it's not showing up. Yeah, so that is not it. What the heck, dude? Yeah. I literally did it in the last video. So I apologize, guys. I have no clue what's going on here. I did it in the last video. Now I just don't remember how to do it. So please, if you are in those comments, let me know, because I'm getting a little disheartened, to be quite frank with you. I can, well, at least until then, I can start working on this, because it needs to be a support blocker. That can go there. I'm going to change type. That's a support blocker, as we're going to block support all there. We want to get a, we want to add a modifier. We're going to add a cylinder. How tall is this part? It's 25. How tall is this? It is also 25. I think that top is 2 millimeters thick, so 23. Let's see if that works. We are going to make this modifier fuzzy skin, and I know that we can do that. And we're only going to... Let's add it all in. What do you... Bill says different printer. I don't know what you mean by different printer, Bill. This is still PrusaSlicer 2.3. And actually, this looks like it needs to be... Oh, of course, it's going to do that. Fuzzy skin, we're going to turn external perimeters. Yeah, Bill, I'm sorry. I don't understand what you mean by different printer. This is an MK3S. This is exactly what I did the video on. I'm just totally confused because I had two parts. One had thick bridges, one didn't. And I showed them side by side in the video. But now I feel like an absolute moron because I don't see where it went. I demoed, that was for SLA. I demoed SLA using my big generic printer, which is, it's just a quoting printer. It effectively operates as an MK3S. It doesn't know any better. And the SLA one operates as a really big SL1. It doesn't know any better. It's just so I don't have to cut up a bunch of parts to get a price for a client. It allows me to work more without getting the, see if I do that, it's going to yell at me and say there's an error and it won't let you slice. So I end up going with a really big plate so it lets me slice bigger models. Yeah, huh. I wonder... It's under layers and perimeters, but that's not enough settings for that. Support material. There is a way to do this. I know there is a way to do this. Like, I literally did it for a channel video. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own damn channel video to figure it out because I do not remember how. Give me just a second. Because that is the only thing that I can think of right now, is just to go back, watch your own channel video when you show it off actually working. Okay, it's under layers and perimeters. Apparently. I'm literally watching my own video with the audio off, which is really weird. There is an exact setting for thick bridges. There is a setting for thick bridges. I know I'm right. Where the hell are you? Bridges. Jeff Bridges. It's friggin' in there, dude. Oh, I need to add a negative volume to this piece, too. I said I was going to do that. Just going to make it a cylinder. A cylinder that we are going to make considerably smaller. Unlock that. Unlock it. That's a really weird bug. 15, 15, and 35. Let's make it 10. 10 by 18. Let's make it a really odd shape. And then let's rotate it like that. So that'll show you the negative. Negative volume actually looks really cool. Yeah, see, there's your negative volume. It's pretty cool. I'm doing all right, MT Polo. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm having a really hard time finding it. Like, literally in my own video, object settings to modify, thick bridges, and it's under layers and perimeters. So if I go into layers and perimeters, it's not there. You know what, guys? I don't I don't know. It is a setting that just says thick bridges. I know where that is, Brett. Oh, MT Polo says so many saying system is overcomplicated. MT Polo, all you gotta do is turn it to simple, and then you don't have any of those options. See, now everything is nice and easy. You don't have to touch anything. Me, I like going expert. Brett, I know where it is located under layers and perimeters, quality, and all of that, right? I know that. I wonder if we have to turn it on for everything, and then I can somehow turn it off? But so, in that video, I have the part selected, and you can see over here on the side panel that it has an option to turn thick bridges on or off. And unless I am an absolute moron and I just keep missing it, I don't think it's here. But it definitely was when I filmed the video, and I have not done anything to my computer since then. And it's called thick bridges. So none of this is it. I'm going to bring it all in. But yeah, this is not it. Object settings to modify, and it's under layers and perimeters. And it's literally just a checkbox that says thick bridges. So layers and perimeters. There's literally not one here. That is so, look, I'm not joking, right? Layers and perimeters, thick bridges. Like, it's okay, right? So people know I'm not going insane. It's literally there, but I don't see it. Maybe it has to be with that bridging test. So let me grab that bridging test and let's find out. I don't have a 3MF anymore. I basically, as soon as that video was load a 3MF and try it, it just worked for you. Am I just a friggin' idiot here? All right. I think this was the test that we were using. Yeah, this was the test that we were using. The exact test that we were using. So, like, straight up, I'm going to do the exact test that I was using earlier. And I swear, if this works, layers and perimeters. No. Right click. No. What? What? I got nothing, guys. I got friggin' nothing. Why is this not... What? MT Polo, I know where it is in the menu. We're trying to find it here. If it's somewhere in here, I could be an idiot and I'm missing it. But I don't see it. I see layers and perimeters, but it doesn't give me the option for thick bridges anymore. I can go to additional settings. Yeah, it's not here. What is this? So do you have to have a 3MF file to enable that on a right click? Whoop. This is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen. I've never experienced this. Huh. This was gonna show off a really cool features in PrusaSlicer 2.4, but this is really odd. All right, so let's save. Let's just save the project. We'll reopen it and we'll see how it works. So this is the 2.4 torture test. And let me reopen it. This is so weird. Like, so weird. And it's gonna open with 2.3. Well, no, it's not because I have 2.3 open. All right, let me open up another window of 2.4 here. I also like the new grid fin look they have. Alright, so let's load this 3MF into here. On my video, yeah, I'm using the same stuff. I wonder if I can just wait on my own video to find it. That's what I'm going to try to do. Who doesn't love Joe Clippy? Everyone loves Joe Clippy. Look at him. He's so cute and adorable. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves Joe Clippy. Huh. I mean, and look, this is exactly what happens when you play with an alpha. This is exactly what happens when you play with an alpha. Some of these things are to be expected. I would guess that this is going to get a little bit better. I'm just waiting for myself to show it to myself. Okay, so it looks like I had thick bridges turned on. And then what I did, I probably sliced it. Probably. So let's slice it. Also, man, that's nice on that support, though. Now I can come in here and let's see if it's a setting again. Under layers and perimeters. No! What is going on? This does not make sense. Yeah, I'm an expert for both. Yeah, this I'll put the video in chat. The video in question. That's the video in question that I was using. Like, this is literally my own video. I gotta unmute myself, so you guys are gonna hear me talking to myself. It's gonna be weird. Absolutely worth the upgrade, even if some of the things are a little bit weird about it. We have thick bridges turned off, and that is the new value. Let's turn on thick bridges and see what happens. So it's gonna require us to reslice the model. I resliced the model after thick bridges. I brought in a bridging test model. This one I made a while back, testing a big printer that is both bridging and support material. Right next to each other. Okay, so Brett is having the same problem. All right, I don't feel like a moron anymore. Sorry, Brett. The fact that somebody else is sharing in my pain tells me that I'm not an idiot. But I think somebody just sent me a 3MF file, so we're just gonna load it. Let's see what this... I don't know who it is that sent me something, but somebody sent me something. We're gonna just open it randomly on stream because, you know, this could have been terrible. Let's see if we go to... Yeah, no. What is going on? So it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't? Now we can see and it's really obvious what we see. Test models and freebies right next to each other. No superimposition. Now we can see what and it's really obvious what we see. Thin line. I think we removed the part in the video. No, I always leave mine in expert. I always leave mine in expert. Expert should give me... Try browsing the code. I don't know how to read the code, unfortunately. Because it's all hex code. I think. Some form of hex code. This is so weird. Oh, you know what? Let's try turning off detecting bridging perimeters. I wonder if that's going to do it. I want to point something out. There's additional settings for layers and perimeters. There it is! Okay, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Holy crap! What? Why? What? Do you tell me this? There it is. What? What? It is, if you have detect bridging perimeters on, it won't work. I think. What? I just adjusted something and I don't know what I just adjusted. Crap. Which one? Alright, I'm gonna get rid of you so I can get rid of you. I want this generic box. Oh, it's a support blocker. Right. I want this model. Layers and perimeters. There it is. Thick bridges. But it doesn't show up. Oh, it does. Okay. So if I turn off thick bridges, I come in here, I turn on detect bridging perimeters, thick bridges doesn't go away. What? What is this? This is madness. This is so weird. Also, I realize that having that there is kind of stupid. It should definitely not be for that. So we're gonna change the type. This is just gonna be a part. You know what? I think I solved it. I'm honestly not certain. We all could just be dumb, blind, and stupid, and everybody missed it. But I'm fairly certain that we have it resolved. That is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen. I need to change the type. This is going to be a negative volume. Nerd. I am a nerd and proud of it. Something weird is going on. Once I got it to show up once, I can't get it to not show up. 3MF, FTL, reloaded, PS, tech bridging perimeters, whatever. Strange. Brett, I'm gonna say this is clearly the work. It's an alpha build. I mean, it's an alpha build. So clearly this won't be perfect. Bummer though, but interesting. Okay. So I've got thin bridges turned on for this. Does this one have thick bridges? So let's go additional settings. Nope, not ironing, you ding dong. Let me get rid of, whoops. Rid of all of that. It's under add settings, layers and perimeters. And then it's all the way at the bottom there, thick bridges. So I have thick bridges turned on here. Okay. Cool potatoes. Holy crap. Why was... I don't know, man. This is clearly the alpha build, but this is why I wanted to do this live stream, so that we could all go through it, learn, get frustrated together, viewer engagement, you know, all the fun things that we get to do. Sorry, looking at the mountain. The mountain of email that I have. Give me just a second. I have to make sure none of this is, like, crazy urgent. Nope. Okay. Alright, now the next thing is I want to be able to change the support type. So let's go to support material. Ah, see, you're not going to let me change it there. Let's see if you'll let me change it under the additional settings. Support material. See, I'm like, I know I can do this. Prusa learning from Chi too. No, I believe that Prusa would cease to exist if they pulled some of the nonsense that Chi 2 Box is doing, quite frankly. What Chi 2 Box is doing is anti-competitive, and as far as I can tell, potentially illegal in other countries. I'm getting rid of all the stuff for this. See, now we can change it to grid. Don't wrap sheaths around supports. It's like crazy difficult to get stuff off. What will be the M product? MT Polo is asking. This is just, it's literally a test model to show off the brand new Alpha Slicer. Let's see here. So this is you. All right, let's just do this real quick and let's see what she looks like. Huh. No, definitely not a ghost pew pew. Definitely not that. We don't do that here. Like, seriously, we don't do that here. Don't bring that attitude here. So this is why, like, if you look at the support material, you can tell there's a massive difference. And the big one was going to be to show it off right here. You see how snug this is? It's holding right up against that edge. Versus this, which is just all out in the middle of nowhere, not knowing what the actual heck it's doing. I should also add a negative volume to this because I think that's really going to show off how this works. So we'll put that there. Z30. I think it was 10 by 18. Yeah, MT Polo, we don't talk about those things on this channel, and I highly recommend that you research your local laws before you do something like that. Because remember, while it might be legal for you to do it, it takes one ignorant police officer, or concerned citizen, or anything like that to put you in jail for the night, whether or not it's legal. And you don't want that. Don't be stupid. Don't 3D print pew-pews. Don't do that. Like, seriously. And if you do it, don't put it on the internet. Don't be stupid. Yeah, I know. These are sample models. Okay, great example right here. Take a look at that. You see how the support comes into your hole here? versus, I actually got those angles. I'm pretty happy I got those angles close. But if you look on the bottom, this just really follows that contour versus this. I don't see a reason to use the old style of grid support. I really don't. Because this shows off its power immediately. Now I'm curious. I want to add a modifier. I want to add a cylinder. You know what? No. Let's add a box. Gonna add a box. Gonna bring it over here. We're gonna look at changing it to 2.4 alpha. Also gets really laggy. Like really, really laggy. Whoa. Which I guess again, it's an alpha build, right? Like, don't complain about the alpha build, Grant. The fact that it even works on your dinosaur of a computer is truly marvelous, to say the least. Okay, bring that there. I want to see if I can take this generic box. I am an investor. I'm here to learn about 3D. Looking forward to have 3D printers later too. Like something that makes me food. But things will be produced a lot greener and cheaper. And I think we talked about it on the last live stream where I really, really, really want a food 3D printer because it would be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun to have a food 3D printer. Yeah, I think Forest and IKEA, we will probably see a team up of them relatively soon. If they don't, I think there's a missed opportunity there because that would be pretty cool. Oh, Matt T's getting really strong. Blah! Caffeine! Okay, so we can't... Okay, yeah. We can't change the support test. That's alright. You guys just have to be able to see the differences. You'll see what I'm talking about as soon as we do that. Let's take a look at the bridging... Is it going to detect the bridging parameter here? Let's see. Yeah, it totally does. Okay. It's just so much cleaner. Hilariously, I need to extend this ever so slightly in this direction. I'm curious to see how this is going to do. Let's see what happens. Because it's going to cut into those. Wow, that does a great job of cutting. Wow. Yeah. I need that to be smaller, though. I don't want it to overhang and be a pain. All right. I'm going to leave those there because I think that's, again, going to show off the power of that support. We also see Fuzzy Skin, which I didn't show you guys earlier. Take a look at how Fuzzy Skin works. Careful. Okay. Take a look at how Fuzzy Skin works. I have to make sure to, like, keep my own thing out. It basically adds another perimeter, and it's just like, as it goes along. I think it's going to look kind of cool out there. Yeah. IKEA has supply issues with shipping and can't sell a lot of products. Still, they make big bucks since the start of the pandemic. If not co-op, it would be a missed opportunity. I think, again, for IKEA, they need volume. At least the IKEA store is out by me, or the one out by me, because there's never more than one out by you, from what I can tell. But they would need quite a few of those machines, and I'm not certain that Forest is mature enough for it to be ready for prime time at IKEA. I think there's a lot of testing to still do. And of course, one of the big things is, can they make it strong? Because remember, IKEA is mostly cardboard construction with veneer outside, at least for like their LAC series and all of that. There's a lot of that honeycomb style cardboard on the inside to provide that vertical force. Because that's normally how you know, tables, chairs, and all that gets stressed. They use raw, solid material where they can. But right now, with the cost of what Envision Tech is likely going to be charging for Forest, it's a bit of a womp womp, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. That's going to always bother me, but you know what? That'd be a really cool test for people. Let's iron as well. Additional settings, ironing. We're going to enable ironing. Click OK. Let's take a look. We're going to enable ironing. Yep, that's fine. This is kind of yuck, man. God, that first bit of trying to find, and I'm glad that I'm gonna give Brett a shout out here. Now I'm gonna say it out. So Brett Packard, thank you for your help on this one. And I feel like Brett having the same issue only justifies my frustration. But again, like, guys, we can look at this and you can see that it's clear, right? 2.4 is the winner. Also, yeah, there's your ironing on that top surface. Ironing is pretty, but it does add a lot of extra time. A lot of extra time. It'll look cool for our logo. Speaking of, let's look at MMU painting. Let's just see what we can do with it. Paint on support, seam painting. I don't want any of that. Where's the MMU painting? Oh, also has to compare presets now and a modify shapes gallery. So you can add in your own shapes that you want to use, which is awesome. I guess on their live stream, they were talking about adding in pins that are the exact size of like M2, M3, M4 bolts. So when you print it, you can just use the plastic as a thread. And like, absolutely 100%, yes, I would do that in a heartbeat, please. Also, this tea is getting very strong. So I'm going to pull the tea bag out real quick. Because, yep, it's real strong. Do I have a place to set you? That would be smart if Grant thought that far ahead. Ah, perfect. Done. Dude, I've got mad ADHD too. I think being a maker forces you to have some level of some ADHD. Like, you know, we're not, like, whether it's diagnosable or not is a completely separate story, but yeah, I don't think you can be a maker and not have some semblance of ADHD, because some of this stuff is just overtly and incredibly frustrating for reasons that I don't understand. I need to add in a support blocker. We're going to do a box. A box. This, all we have to do is extend it. Also, what do you guys think of the Monster Cat Silk for the live streams? I happen to like this a lot better. Oh, Bill says, yes, dropping in threads would be fantastic for an MSLA print. I don't think they're going to be tapped threads, but I think it's going to have the holes, right? I think it's just going to have the holes. I want to move me back to the corner because I'm used to having me in the corner. I'm just going back and forth between sliced and not sliced right now. All right, the bridging is pretty easy to see, right? You see how thin that is versus how thick that is. You can actually see where it goes thicker, because hilariously there is a little bit of support material. And see, like this is ridiculous. Why is it overextending? And this gets even worse. And so Prusa Slicer likes for you to do either 0 degrees or 90. We, a lot of the times, do 45 degrees. And that makes it way worse. So if you look... Uh-oh. Prusa Slicer. Okay. All right. So if you look at 45... Hello? What? That didn't take. I've got individual control over support now. What? Oh, I do. Yeah, that's right. Ha, hilarious. That's funny. I didn't realize that I was doing that. Ha, funny. Yeah, see, at 45 degrees, this issue becomes so much more egregious. But 45 to me is generally the ideal level of support. And something that I want to point out, and we have to go through this and go down to the support. If we look, you are missing a big chunk of support material that you need. Okay. And what happens is those fine layers there, they're not gonna touch anything. But with the tight or the snug, they make a little extra line there to make sure that it stands. It's like, this is why I liked Simplify 3D before. And this is why I will continue to use Prusa Slicer moving forward. There are some parts that I really wish I could show you guys, but I can't. Someone's calling the company line. There are some parts that I wish I could show you, but because of non-disclosures, I can't show you, but they're like crazy thin parts. And we were effectively forced to slice them in Simplify 3D because it wouldn't freaking work. Now, I think we're pretty golden. But yeah, look at that, man. You can see the differences, right? I love this. Okay, it's gotten much nicer. All right, I think we're getting to a point where we're starting to understand this, Bill. It's tough, but I think we're getting to a point. All right. So, what I'd like to do... What else am I missing? I know I'm missing something. We got the supports. Oh, we didn't do the brims. Okay, let's do brims. File. Nope. It's going to be under print settings, skirt, and brim. Actually, let's do this on a per part basis. So let's grab this, add settings, skirt and brim. Okay. It does not like scrolling through this stuff. Alright, so we have an outer brim only, which I don't want. I want an inner brim only. And I want an inner brim width of 3. Let's take a look at this. And there you go. We've now added a brim only to the inside of that part. That is crazy useful if you're doing a part that has a lot of exterior support material. Now, I do want to see what happens if we go to inner and outer brim, how it handles that support material, because it used to do a really poor job. Oh my gosh, it does it the way I want! Oh, yes! Doesn't mess with support material. So what it used to do is it used to do a brim all the way around the damn supports, and like, nobody wants that! Nobody wants that. This is the right way to do it, and it does it the way I want. Yes! Prusa Slicer, I'm literally going to uninstall Simplify 3D today. I didn't even try this on the video. I did not try this on the channel video, so I'm glad that I'm trying it now. Oh, that's awesome. So it used to just put the freaking brim around your supports, and then you'd be left with some perimeter that wouldn't have any brim on it. And like, when you're doing a part that's really, really fragile or really thin that has a tendency to warp and needs a lot of support material, this made it easier. Ah, yes. So much better. Thank you, Prusa. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. So, alright, how do they handle that? Okay, it just draws it on there as if... Okay, so it, yeah, it literally just bridges across. Oh, that'll work great. Now, what happens is... I don't know if this is a setting. Okay, it is not. I was gonna say, what if my brim is multiple layers thick? It's not a setting, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I am so happy about that. So happy about that. Okay. What other things have we not shown? Because again, my goal is to release a 3MF file for people, so I want to make sure we get it right, you know? We've got the brim. I mean, we could do a draft shield. I just, like, it doesn't make sense for this. We got the negative volume. We've got some fuzzy skin. Whew, excuse me. If we go to here... Where's the MMU? I always forget where this... Oh, you know what? I bet... Ha. I bet that I need to go into the configuration wizard. Ah, dang. So, I bet what I did wrong here is I don't have an MMU selected. That's probably why we can't do the paint on. But yeah, that does it, I think, right? That shows off our old supports versus the new ones. I can't do the same support. Well, can I? Let me see. Yeah, because that's grid. But on a... I'm going to add a support enforcer. I'm going to try this one more time to see if I'm just an idiot. I very well could be. I've been called worse. Not today, but I've been called worse before. Yeah, you know, let's just make it a modifier. We're going to make it for... So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to see if I can force the bottom one into the grid versus the snug. So that's what I'm trying to find out if that's possible. It does not appear that it is. What generic box is this? This is a support blocker. This is your fuzzy skin. This is a negative volume. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Let's see if this is possible. Yeah, no. Okay. Does not work. That's a bummer. I would like to be able to show off in the same model the differences between snug and non-snug, but that is a-okay with me. We got the fuzzy skin. We got some support blockers. Yeah. I am okay with this. I'm okay with this. Anything else you guys want to see? I mean, to me, the big one is the support. Like, just straight up, the big one is the support for me. Let me know what you guys think here. I am just going through removing some settings that don't matter. Now I have to add some of them back in. What do you guys think? Anything else you want to see on this, or do you think... I'm bummed that it doesn't let you show both, but I think that this will be more than adequate to test all the new features in PrusaSlicer 2.4. This model is small enough to fit on a Mini. Nah. What do you guys think? Are we good? I'm thinking I want to change some things on it. Like, well, that overhang's good to test some things. Yeah. All right. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to respond if you choose to. But I have a feeling that we might be closing up this bad girl soon. I am going to get rid of the ironing. There's, like, no reason to have ironing. I don't like ironing personally. Some people do. I don't. Got the brim all over the place. Got the thin bridges. We've got... Oh, you know what? I know what I want to do. I want to add a support blocker. That should be fine. That's going to get the support out of there and let people, you know, see what real thin looks like and take that little bit out of that corner. So I think that that's a better move. I'm happier with that move. I don't think there's much else that I want to cover. We're using thin bridges. Jeff bridges, of course. And I think that we can actually kill this one. Because I don't think it's necessary. I think this thing explicitly, like for the purposes of the video, I think it makes sense so you guys can see the differences in what we're doing. But like, if I go over here and I turn on brim and I do a brim width of 3. So I'm back. This is back in 2.3. This is back in 2.3, ladies and gentlemen. That's how brim works in 2.3. Like, this is just stupid. That's not helping me out at all. If anything, it's making things worse. Versus brim in 2.4. And I guess I can get rid of this, because, like, that doesn't matter. Look at the brim in 2.4. It's so nice. Is there a way to put brim on support material? Let's see. change that support setting and see what it looks like now. Does that give me my wide base again? No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I am really digging 2.4. I think we're going to call this a stream. Some weird problems, to say the least. You know, if you guys were hanging out the whole time, you did see it. But thankfully, I'm not the only one that's experiencing that really, really weird issue. Now, I don't know how to report it as a bug other than uploading the video to GitHub and then having Prusa devs be like, ha ha ha, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're doing. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I am going to get this file saved. We're going to get it uploaded to Prusa printers. You know what? I'll do that on stream. Whatever. Yeah, let's just do this on stream. And then that way the last thing in the stream will be the link to the part. So. Jimmy said, I forgot to like the stream until now. Remind us more often. Well, I mean, Jimmy, I have been reminding people throughout the whole stream. I don't know if you were here the whole stream, but thank you for at least liking the stream. Now, better late than never. Better late than never. Alright, let's get that. We're going to export. I'm going to save the project. Y'all make fun of me. Oh, you know what? I guess I should ask you guys, too, while we're at it. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, alright, fine, Jimmy. You get a pass because you were dealing with family. Nobody else gets a pass. You get a pass. Do you guys want to see more 2.4 content? I've been debating on, unless they do, like, some new major change. We did the Alpha1 video, and then we will probably just do when it's fully released. But if you want, we could do, like, little update videos on some of the new features, if there are new ones. Like, Cure just released 4.11, but there's really nothing huge that makes me say, oh, yeah, this is what I want to show people. So, I don't know, man. You guys have to tell me. I'm going to slice this, and I'm going to export the G-code. Okay, that should be all that we need. Uh-oh. I can't type anymore. Oh, huh, because I ran out of characters. Lol. What else did we use? Internal brim, external brim. Oh, negative volume. Test model. Print shows off some of the latest features in 2.0 in Prusa Slicer. Select supports inner and outer brims, fuzzy skin. Oh, I can put photos up. Oh, we have to get the glamour shots, though, don't we? And then we use snip and sketch. Is there a way to take a snapshot? I bet there is. Nope. Okay. And we're going to do this in Creative Commons Share Alike, which is good. We definitely want that out there like that. I gotta get a link to this stream. It's funny because I'm actually doing this as I'm typing it. Oh, it's gonna like... Does it do that? No kidding. Oh, that's cool. I can link to my own videos in Prusa Slicer. That's what we're gonna do. Dude, it totally does that. That's awesome. Oh, but it doesn't like it when I do that, does it? It says no potatoes for you, sir. Maybe. Maybe I'm out of characters. I don't know. By the way, our Patreon is live for those that want to support us, which is kind of cool. So if you guys want to support all the efforts that we do, we've got a fair few options for you, all the way from $1 up to the Musketeer, which is $420.69. Quick check and haven't caught any of your live sessions yet. Is this the Shay that I think it is? Is this who I think... Are you who I think you are? I think you're who I think you are. If so, hi. How you doing? Shay, I just finished up showing off the brand new Alpha 2.4, or PrusaSlicer 2.4 Alpha 1. It went rough, because we found some really weird bugs in it, and it's kind of fun. Okay, cool, it is the same Shay. Hey, thanks for hanging out. We designed the part, although this was pre-designed. The staff and I did this last night, so that we had this ready to go. And this should test all the new features inside of PrusaSlicer Alpha 2. PrusaSlicer 2.4 Alpha 1. Okay. But yeah, this shows off some of their new features. If you look at this and you say, okay, that doesn't look that bad, then you compare it to this and you're like, oh. You see all the support material that's there, the brim. There's this dark green line is a brim. It's supposed to help with adhesion, but if you notice, it doesn't touch the part. Versus here, it does touch the part, and the support material goes around it. So, like, it's just... Oh, this thing is so much better. This new slicer is so much better, even with some of the problems that it gives us. And to kind of cap everything off, I am uploading the files that we produced. So the STL file, even the raw G code. So if you had a Prusa 3D printer, you could take this raw G code, throw it right into your Prusa, and print it to show off what Alpha 2.4 looks like. And then that way you don't have to download it, because it's a really, like, you can't just open it. You have to find where the folder is, go in, and then click the exe. It's not an official build yet, so it's still an alpha build. But still really, really cool to look at. But yeah, we're putting it in Creative Commons Share Alike, which makes it free. People can use it. You can use it for whatever you want, as long as you give attribution. I don't care. It's like free advertising for me, because Shay, I'm taking a book at a page of the UFMB book, one logo, and there's another one. It's really, well, I'll show it here. There's another logo right there. So people that print it will also print our logo, and I am unashamed of my very clear amount of shameless plugging. Hell, I'll even put it in here. 3D Musketeers. Can I fit all that? I can! It's a test model, test print, 3DM. Gonna put Prusa Live in there because we can. I don't think it lets me do a dot. No. PS24 is what we'll use. I don't know if that's going to work, or maybe somewhere in the future someone's looking for a file for the PlayStation 24 and they find this. That would be hilarious. But yeah, but we're going to probably call this a stream. I figured I would just upload it to show people. Let's just publish this bad girl. I don't care. I'm ready to go. Threw some videos in there so people can see it. Done. Send it. Send it, my dude. So, there you go. Of course, the file looks really weird because of all of the 3MF stuff. But if we go here, you can actually see the torture test in 3D. Which is fun. So, I'm excited. Look at that. Wow, Prusa's website's actually pretty nice. I'm going to give him credit for it. But yeah, guys, that's probably it. We might release another version of this. I'm debating on doing a second version that also has some bridging coming at different angles, so you can test all that stuff out. Jimmy says, oops, I accidentally joined the Patreon. Good. Well, you know, if there is an oops to make, sir, that is an oops I'd like you to make. And I get an instant temporary payment hold from Patreon. I love it. Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. What did you join as? I'm so curious. I appreciate your support, dude. I'm gonna check my Patreon. I want to see because, maybe I've got a guy for the weekend for the podcast. I appreciate your support, Jimmy, and if there's anything that we can do to help you out, I want to do that. I want to do that. What did you join as? Hey, you joined as a $5. Thanks, dude. That means I get to mail you some stickers. You're my first person that gets to get mailed stickers, which means you get holographic stickers too, because I'm excited for this. Cool, man. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Seriously. It's a lot as a content creator to, as much as we produce, to make all this content. And, you know, sometimes we get a lot of people on the live stream. Sometimes we don't. But it's nice when people say, you know, I like what you do so much. I'm going to kick you a $5. I'm going to kick you even $1. That's why we have a kick a buck. It was... I used to do fundraising before this. So yes, hello, my name is Grant and I used to do grant writing. Yes, my story is hilarious. I'm an identical twin that owns a 3D printing business that got its entire company started by making copies of other people. My entire life is a meme at this point. But back in my days of fundraising, the most successful campaign I ever won was the Kick a Buck program. Because ultimately, if everybody that you knew could donate $1 to a cause that you were, you know, really passionate about, you could actually get something done, right? I mean, look at people's Facebooks, their Twitters, and all of that. We raised $250,000 that Kick a Buck program. Some people would donate nothing. Some would donate $20. We had one guy donate $15,000. It was a charitable donation tax write-off, so, you know, he probably needed the tax write-off, but it was amazing for us to be able to help communities by saying, look, I only need $1. And that means you're not getting one can of soda. It means you're not getting, you know, not even half a cup of coffee these days. And if $1 can go to helping out people, that means a lot to me. And so that's why we have that tier. I get challenged on it a lot because, like, Patreon takes a fair bit of fees, but it's worth it to me. Speaking of donations, hopefully soon we're going to cut this, this hair off of me. And that's going to be a charity live stream. Where all the money goes, 100% of the money will be going to Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I'm really excited for that. We have a Make-A-Wish recipient on our staff, Brad, and he's going to be the one that dyes and shaves my hair. But if it is long enough for us to cut and donate, we're going to cut it and donate it. Then Brad's going to come in with a 0 and just start buzzing and having fun. And yes, I will record channel videos with my hair all screwed up. I'm totally fine with it. We're going to make, I think, a separate donation link or something. I got to work with Make-A-Wish to get all that stuff sorted. But Yeah, I appreciate you joining the Patreon, sir. It seriously, it means a lot. These past few months have been really tough as a small business owner right now, and to see people that want to support us in what we do, it helps out a lot. So Jimmy, again, thank you. But yeah, guys, that's all that I have for this one. Jimmy's the MVP of this stream. I'm Swedish, and it's a pandemic, so I drink drip coffee at home. So the $5 tier is about once a week of coffee, but you're worth it. Ugh. Thank you, sir. Also, I'd like to know what kind of coffee you like. How difficult is it going to be for me to ship stickers overseas? I just realized I'm going to have to ship stickers overseas. It's going to be fun. And you know what? I'm going to handwrite you a letter. Your tier doesn't include that, but I'm going to handwrite you a letter. I wish you the best at reading my handwriting, but I'm going to do it. By the way, the video that came out, the plotter, this is made on that plotter toolhead. Here, I'll go to Big Grant real quick so you can see it. Big Grant. This is made on the plotter, and I'm going to cover up my address, but that's what it says on the back. I came to plotter Twitter through 3D printing, and it's from Andrew Sink. So we're going to do stuff like this. This is going to be a big marketing effort for us as a company, because direct mail doesn't really work much unless you're writing all your letters with 3D printers. We're going to do the same thing for our patrons. So people that sign up for the tier that gets them letters every month, I'm going to handwrite the letter, but then we're going to do it fancily in on the printers themselves. So I'm really excited for that. But I think for the first month or so, I'm going to have to handwrite them because I don't know if the plotters are going to be done in time. But we've literally been saving that unboxing video for the week that we launched the Patreon because, well, it shows off that we have a Patreon. But yeah, again, Jimmy, thank you so much for this one. Everybody else, stay safe out there. Don't forget to call your loved ones. And as always, keep making awesome. And people thank Jimmy in the comments, man. Thank him for being an awesome guy and joining our Patreon. And if you want to support what we do, you should too. Jimmy, I'm going to put your name in the next video because I can. Because I'm the owner of this business and I choose what we do. Your name's going in the next video because I am excited for you to be our first patron. We'll see you guys later. Take care.